And killed in a hit-and-run bicycle accident in Cedartown has sued the driver of the car as well as local police chief and a powerful state representative. The lawsuit accuses the three men of causing the death of Eric Keys by failing to call 911 after he was hit. Senior I-Team reporter Dale Russell explains why the lawyers filing the suit believes that the three conspired to cover up the accident.
He didn't die from just an unfortunate accident. He was killed.
Atlanta attorney Min Koo says powerful people in Polk County, Georgia, conspired to cover up a deadly hit and run. She filed a lawsuit that blames a state representative, a police chief, and a Cedartown citizen for the hit and run accident that killed Eric Keys.
And not a single person has been held accountable for his death. They can't do stuff like this, kill somebody, and think that they're above the law.
Earlier, the I-Team investigated the case of Eric Keys, who was hit by a car while riding his bike in Cedartown. The driver of the car, Ryan Dover, seen here on the Justice for Eric Keys Facebook page. He left the scene of the accident, according to a police report, and Dover told police he might have hit a deer, but he wasn't sure. Eric Keys' brother, Aaron, didn't believe the story.
Alive, unconsciously bleeding internally, needing help from us, and nobody was there.
Dover didn't call 911. He called a friend, powerful state representative Trey Kelly. Representative Kelly didn't call 911. Instead, he later told police he and Dover searched the scene and found a bicycle in a ditch, but no body. He still didn't call 911. He called the Cedartown police chief, Jamie Newsom, who was at home.
You don't just go and look. You dial 911 first. None of them did that.
In a police report, Chief Newsom said he got the call 46 minutes after the accident. He too didn't call 911. He sent an officer to check the scene. Eric Keys was found, still alive. He died soon after being taken to the hospital.
Trey Kelly committed no crime here.
A Polk County grand jury later indicted Trey Kelly on one misdemeanor charge of reckless conduct and Ryan Dover on hit and run and reckless conduct.
Mr. Kelly's conduct goes beyond just a simple reckless conduct. He didn't endanger somebody. He didn't cause a little bit of harm. He killed someone. His actions killed someone.
Now attorney Min Koo has filed a federal wrongful death and civil rights lawsuit on behalf of Eric Keys' father against all three men. In the suit, she contends that the failure of the police chief, the state representative, and the Cedartown citizen to call 911 led to the death of Eric Keys.
Doing just the most basic human thing they could have done, to just call 911, just to get Eric help, would have saved this family from a lifetime of grief, agony, and pain.
Koo's lawsuit points out, despite the deadly accident, police never gave Ryan Dover a breathalyzer test, blood test, or subjected to any field sobriety tests. That night, Dover was not even charged with a crime. Representative Kelly's attorney, Lester Tate, wrote us to say they completely dispute the allegations made against Representative Kelly and that Kelly had no knowledge or legal duty that required him to do anything more than what he did. The suit claims Dover, Chief Newsom, and Representative Kelly all conspired to cover up the hit-and-run collision.
When people don't do the most basic thing to help out another person that they know are injured, there's a reason for that. They want to hide something. They want to gain something.
Dale Russell, Fox 5 News.
Late Wednesday, the city of Cedartown's attorney wrote us to say Chief Newsom's aware of the lawsuit and has no comment while the case is pending, rather than to say that he denies the allegations in the complaint and will defend against them.